What's up, everybody? I am so excited to just say thank you, first off. Thank you. We are over 350 episodes into this podcast. Over 350. What is that? Something like 8 years running. I cannot be any more thankful. And I also want to give a little bit of a takeaway because there were many times when I thought, is it worth it to keep going? Even at after 100, I remember thinking, oh, this is a couple years into this. Should I keep doing this? Is it worth it? Is anybody getting value out of this? And I think whenever we're doing something and creating something on our own, that is normally a thought. And the feedback over the last few years has been so positive, and I'm so grateful for all of that. This is going to keep going. That show must go on. A takeaway for you listening to this or watching this is wherever you are in your journey, maybe you're one day away. Maybe you're 1 week away. Maybe you're one podcast away. Maybe you're one speech away. Maybe you're one business idea away from getting to where you want to go. And oftentimes there's a book, I have it right behind me. Oh my goodness, and I'm not going to see where it's called, I think it's called like 6 Feet from Gold, something like that. I thought I had it right behind me. But the point of the book and the concept is, it's funny how just fire these off live. I should have had the book ready for you. The concept is most people quit right before something is about to become successful. To get through those times where I thought, is this worth it? Should I keep going? Now, going on almost a decade into this, of course, it's worth it. I love it. I love adding free value and free content to anybody that can potentially use this and help them on their journey. There has been people that have reached out to me that have had drug addictions, alcohol addictions, broken up with a significant other, going through divorce, going through rough situations growing up, parents who didn't love them, kids who didn't love them, who cut them off, so many different setbacks. And you know that's the name of this podcast, Challenges Build Champions. Please keep sharing with me. Of course, I keep everything confidential. If somebody shares something that is deep and difficult to share with a wide audience, it's so impactful to hear your stories and know what you've overcome and you continue to overcome because now it's a muscle. It becomes a muscle where it's this overcoming muscle. You've dealt with so much, and it's like, come on, life. Come on. We're ready for it. That's why we do voluntary discomfort. That's why we go in the cold plunge. That's why we work out extremely difficult at times. That's why we eat healthy. That's why we get some good sleep. That's why we make the difficult phone call. That's why we do the difficult action that's going to lead to the most results. Because, first off, most people won't do that. And secondly, when you do that and you put yourself voluntarily out of your comfort zone, when life ultimately smacks you upside the head, which we know it's going to do, you're ready. You're prepared because you put yourself through those situations so that when life smacks you, you go, is that all you got? Is that it? Let's go. I am just so blessed, so grateful, so happy, so blown away by the last 8 plus years, and we're going to keep this show rocking. That's as simple as it is. Here's a challenge to you, and a challenge to me because I need to take this to heart. I journal almost every day. However, not all my journal entries are gratitude related. And I challenge you as I'm challenging myself. Let's keep it simple. Write down one thing you're grateful for every day, whatever point in the day is best for you. I think morning is always the best for me because it sets the tone for the day. But if it's lunchtime or if it's that 1, 2 o'clock feeling when you start to get a little tired, maybe a little gratitude practice. Maybe you text somebody, maybe you DM somebody and say how much you're thankful for them in your life. Something that they did, whether it was yesterday, last week, last month, or last year, tell them that you're grateful for them. And that will just lift the energy. And it's a beautiful way to live. I don't do it enough. I don't know if you do it enough or not, but that's the challenge. And that's what this whole episode is about, gratitude. I need to do it more. Will you take on the challenge to do it more? 350 plus episodes going strong. I'm ready for 350 more. Have the best week of your life. And we'll see you next week right here on the Challenges Build Champions podcast.